Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create this house. Let's get started. To start, let's open a new architecture template. So for my units, I'm using millimeters at the moment, but we're going to add an alternative units afterwards. So to start, go to architecture and you can click grid or keyboard shortcut GR. First, we're going to add in a vertical grid line like so, and then press escape twice, zoom in, click on the grid again, and click on copy or type in CO. Make sure multiple is checked and grab it again on the grid line. We're going to add in 2600, 3400. Next is 3000. And then 2800, 3400, and 3300. Press escape and then go back to architecture, click on grid line again or GR, and then let's create the horizontal. So add in the horizontal first, press escape, and then zoom in, click on the bubble, and let's change this to letters. Press enter, click on the grid again, CO for copy, make sure multiple is checked, and grab it again from the grid line. First dimension will be 4000. Next will be 1700. And then last will be 2000. Press escape and let's fix the grid lines. So just click one of them, everything will be lined up, and as you can see there's a dashed line. It's basically telling you that once you move one of this, it will move all of them. Let's do it again here at the top and on the side. Press escape and we could just move everything. So select everything and then just click on move, and let's put it in the middle. Press escape and we have our grid lines here. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to elevation, and in our elevation, so let's click on south. So in our elevation, we could also pull this up like this. And then we're gonna change this level 1 to grade. And then this will be ground floor. We're also gonna add basement. So from grade to the basement, it's around 1900. So let's click grade and then click on copy or CO. Pull this down and around 2000. or 1900. Press escape. Let's change this to basement. From grade to ground floor. So this ground floor, we're gonna change this one to 900. And then from ground floor to subfloor of the second floor is around 3000. So click on ground floor, click on copy, and pull this up. Type in 3000. And then from subfloor of second floor to the roof should be around 2500. And then after this, we could just change the name, second floor, and this will be roof. So I want to pull this out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select this, and I'm gonna unlock this, and once you unlock it, you can pull it outside like that. And then after that, let's fix this all together. So I'm just clicking one of the grid and pulling it down like that, and then here this one as well. We could pull this one as well like that, and then we're just cleaning it up. It's also a good idea, we could add in dimension. So I'm just adding the dimension right now like that. And let's go to, so in order for this to show, go to architecture, and then go to annotate, or sorry, go to view, and then plan view, floor plan, and then just select everything. So let's go to ground floor, and then here go to architecture and click on dimension, and let's add in dimension. I'm gonna press escape. I'm gonna pull this up and pull this down so that we could add in the overall. I'm gonna pull this out again, and then add in dimension. So what we're doing right now is a typical Canadian house. We always have basement here because of our weather. One of the reasons is because of the weather, and also that's the way all houses here are made. So in order for us to have an alternative units, what we have to do is so I'm just fixing this again like that. So Click on the dimension. We need to edit this type. Duplicate. This will be linear metric. So actually we're just gonna edit the name and imperial. So once we duplicate it and we name it metric and imperial, just go down and look for alternative unit format. Go to fractional inches or feet and fractional inches. And then here, alternative unit, make it below. Click apply, and as you can see, we have our dimension on feet and fractional inches. We can also change this to that by selecting and what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna make sure you guys can see it properly, so I'm just gonna give it more space. So I think that's visible. Let's change it here as well. So everything is visible right here. And why not pull this down? And go back to ground floor. So let's set up the exterior wall first. So go to architecture, click on wall. And then here we need to edit type. We need to duplicate, and this will be exterior wall number 1. Press OK. Edit type around 305, and let's set this up. So let's insert and pull it up. This will be finish, and this will be brick common. So as you can see, we have the exterior side here for the wall assembly, and then the interior side here. So we just put our brick common, and that will be a thickness of 88 or 89. Let's make it 89 thickness. And then let's insert again. This will be, let's put it down, and we could just put this thickness 0 and change this to air layer and airspace. So actually we have to change this to air opening. And put 25 thickness. and then insert again, pull it down. It's another air layer or thermal. This will be the moisture barrier or air infiltration barrier. So the thickness will be 0. The structure, we will have wood studs. So let's select this, type in stud. As you can see, we only have metal stud. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create or duplicate this. So we're selecting this and then click on duplicate selected material. We're just gonna rename this as wood stud. And let's put in the name or the 2x6 wood stud at 16 inches. So every 16 inches there will be a 2x6 wood. Just apply and then OK. So we have this one here, and the thickness of that should be 140. Let's make it 140. Okay. And then let's not forget the rigid insulation. So let's insert, pull this up, and then let's change this to membrane layer. Type in rigid insulation, and the thickness is around 1 inch, so that's 25. After that, let's insert again, pull this down, and then actually let's put this one member layer, go up. So under the core boundary, we have structure and member layer. This will be batt insulation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select rigid insulation, but we're gonna duplicate that. And change this to batt insulation. You can change this to this hatching. Usually the hatching for this is like a zigzag, curved zigzag. So unfortunately we don't have it at the moment. But you could put it at 0 because usually it's the thickness of the wood. So they just push it on the openings. And then let's insert another one, pull it down. This will be finish 2. This will be gypsum board. And then the thickness is around 12.5. and then insert one again. We need to put thermal layer. This will be a vapor barrier. We could select this, duplicate, vapor barrier, click apply and then OK. Thickness, you can put it at 0. And lastly, we forgot to put an OSB board. So let's pull this out. This is before the rigid insulation. And we could click this one as finish number 2. This one, let's change this to finish number 1. And the thickness of this should be 12.5. So this one, we could use this, so plywood, and what we could do is we could just duplicate this and rename it as interior grade OSB. Apply and then OK. So basically this is our exterior wall. I'm gonna give you time so that you could see the thickness, the materials that we add, the function of it. And then once you're done, just press OK. So just the error, just change this vapor barrier. It's because it's 0. Changes to member layer and also the air barrier, and then press OK, and as you can see, everything is good. Press OK again, and then now we could add in the wall, and before that we need to change this to second floor. And then wall center line. After that, let's add in the wall for the exterior. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on line. It's already selected. We're just gonna add in lines from A1 to A7, and then again from A7 all the way to D7. Then from D7 all the way to D2. And then this one, D2 all the way to B2. And then just around 1000, go on the left side and then close it off like that. And then TR to trim this. So we have our exterior wall on our building. Press escape, and in order for us to see more information here, you could go to detail level and you could put fine. And as you can see, the hatching for the brick is correct. Everything is on interior side. So that's good. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.